What's up, tech heads and gamers? It's your boy Mel, E to the Z to the E. Thank you for joining me today in this video. So if you guys didn't know, Google just held an event today called the Pixel event, where they announced the devices that are going to be available for the holiday season of 2017. So this was pretty much like a hardware event where they showcased again hardware products that's going to be available this year. So they announced the Google Pixel phones. They added some addition to the Google Home lineup. They unveiled a Chromebook and also had some special surprises for us too. So I'm just going to talk about my impressions of these devices, and I also just want to know what you guys think. Is this device that you guys excited by? Do you think you guys are gonna get these devices that are coming out? So just let me know in the comment. Again, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you want to see more content on Google, and if you want to see more reviews, because I do cover a lot of stuff when it comes to Google on this channel. So to get started, Google announced the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL. So the difference between the the normal Pixel 2 and the Pixel XL, of course, is the screen size. So something that Google stated though is that most of the hardware specs is going to be the same. They kind of made fun of Apple with the iPhone 6 and iPhone 8 and 8 Plus because, you know, they tweak some stuff. But when it comes to like camera, it's gonna have the same camera. It's gonna have the same internal specs with the chipset and the RAM. So nothing in that area is gonna be different. But again, the biggest difference between the two phones is just the screen size and the resolution of the screen. So as you guys as I said before, it's going to be a 5-inch screen for the normal Pixel and then 6-inch screen for the Pixel XL. Both are going to have Snapdragon 835 processor with 4 gigs of RAM. They both, like I said, are going to have the same camera. It's a 12.2 megapixel camera, rear facing, and it's going to have something called autofocus with dual pixel phase detection and optical and electronic image stabilization. And the front is going to have an 8 megapixel camera. Both phones are going to be USB Type-C. There's no headphone jack. I think this is pretty interesting because Google kind of made fun of Apple last year for not having a headphone jack, but in this year's Pixel phones, they don't have headphone jacks, so that's pretty interesting. When it comes to battery life though, this is another thing that is going to be different. The Google Pixel, because it has a bigger screen, is going to have a bigger battery, but apart from that though, nothing much has changed. There's going to be several different colors. For the Pixel 2, comes in kind of blue, which is a blue color, this jet black, and clearly white. So it's 3 different colors. And then the Pixel XL2 is going to, or 2XL, whatever you want to call it, is going to have just a black variant, and then kind of a panda looking black and white color. So when it comes to prices, the Pixel 2 is going to come at $650 for the 64 gig, and the Pixel XL 2XL is going to come, the price is going to be $850 for the 64 gig. And then if you want to bump it up to 128 for the Pixel 2, is going to be $750, and then for the Pixel XL 2 is going to be $950. So that's the Pixel phone announcement. Let me tell you guys what I think about this phone. As you guys saw my impressions of the iPhone X phone, I was really pumped because I was saying I feel like Apple is really innovating with that phone. to me, with the Google Pixel XL, I feel like Google's playing it safe. They found a formula that works with the original Google Pixel, and they're just tweaking it, adding it. And to me, I feel like they're not taking any risk. But the truth of the matter is, in 2017, you're not seeing any other OME, other manufacturers like taking risks. So I think again Google's trying to play the safe, and I wish they would have tried something different. They have the squeeze in, I didn't mention this actually, for the both phones. You can squeeze it to activate the Google Assistant, which is a pretty cool, you know, feature. I don't know if I'm going to use it that much, but again, nothing like wow factor that we've, you know, never seen before. So that's my take on it. I'm not like I'm gonna get it, you know, eventually, because I am a Google user and I always get, you know, Google latest phones, but I'm not like blown away by this. And what stinks about this is like there were leaks before the event, and you know, it kind of spoiled it for me because I pretty much knew everything that was coming to this phone. Now there's another leak. Someone said that the Google there might be a Google Ultra phone, which is supposed to be, you know, similar to like Apple iPhone X phone, but we didn't see any of that. So I was kind of hoping that they had like a surprise with that, but we didn't get that, so it's kind of a bummer. But anyway, I'm still going to get it, and I will do a review on this channel about it, but just had to give you guys my impressions. So the other thing that they mentioned is Google is kind of copying Apple with the Apple AirPods. They're going to release a Google Pixel Buds, which is pretty much a headphone with gestures on the right headphone, so you can like control it. You can hide the volume, you can't skip tracks, but then you can pause it, and this also a microphone to where you can make phone calls and receive phone calls. So I thought that was pretty cool, but again, copying Apple, and the price is $150, which I think is kind of expensive. So I don't know how I feel about that device just yet. Google is also adding 2 new products to the Google Home lineup. They're adding a product called Google Home Mini, which is pretty much the same thing as the original Google Home, but it's smaller. Looks like a little hockey puck, but I will post pictures so you guys can see for yourself. $50, which I think is a good entry price for the Google Home. A lot of people were complaining, saying that the Amazon Echo had an advantage because they had a cheaper model compared to the Google Home. So it's good that Google is actually you know, competing with price. But again, if you're looking for a Google Home and you can't afford it because it's too expensive, it's good to know that there's an option that's more affordable. The other product in the Google Home lineup is a product that they announced called the Google Max, which is pretty much a big speaker. This is to battle the new Apple devices coming out, and also to battle the Sonos speaker that they make. So this is pretty cool. It's gonna have the Google Assistant built into it, so just like Google Home, you can communicate to it. And the speaker is supposed to be really good, really loud, and it's supposed to have a lot of bass. Personally, I don't think I'm going to be getting this device because I don't need it, but I know there are a lot of people out there who love devices like this, and I think it's going to be good for Google to have this in their lineup. The other thing to mention is that this is also going to come with 12 free months of the YouTube Red subscription. So if you purchase this device for $400, you'll be getting YouTube Red for a whole year for free. So it's good to know. Another product that Google announced at the event is the new Google Pixelbook, and some of you guys know that Google did away with the old Google Pixel Chromebooks, and people were wondering what was going to come next. So this is it. This is pretty much the successor to the Google Pixel Chromebook. So to start, the base model for this is going to be $1,000, really pricey. But as you guys can see in the picture, this looks pretty sleek, pretty sexy. It looks pretty good, and some people say, you know, they're gonna rival the Microsoft Surface books with this, and others say they're gonna rival stuff like the Apple iPads and MacBooks. So it's kind of interesting because I don't know what market Google's trying to target with this, but I know that they do have a really solid product based on people who've tested it out and based on the reviews. So again, the base model starts at $1,000, comes with an i5 processor and 8 GB of RAM, and then I think it comes with also 128 gig SSD. And then the higher the price goes, the more they add to it, and the most expensive price is I think it's in here $1,600. So $1,600 will get you 512 gigabytes of solid state hard drive, and I believe it goes with the i7 processor, and also it goes also with 16 gig of RAM as well. So it's a pretty solid device, and if you love Chromebook, if this is thin, definitely check it out. Me personally, I don't feel like Chromebook is there yet for me to dish my Surface. You guys know I own the Microsoft Surface book, so I don't think I'll be getting rid of that for this, because I think I can do way more with this product than with a Chromebook. But I know there are a lot of users out there who love the Chromebook. Let me know if you guys are willing to dish out $1,000 for Chromebook. Personally, I don't think I'm there yet, but again, Chromebook has a market, so let me know what you guys think. Now, the last two devices that Google announced at the event was an update to the Google Daydream VR headset, and also a clip-on camera by the name of Google Clips. Just to go over the VR headset, the price increased $20. Last year, it was $80 for the Google Daydream headset. This year, it's $100, and from what I saw at the event, there is nothing like significantly new. Just different colors, and it's just a little bit more comfortable from what the reviews are saying about it, but again, nothing significantly different. So I don't know why we have to pay an extra $20. I currently own the first generation. I think I'm gonna keep that because I don't see a need to upgrade to the new one. Product will announce there's something called Google Clips. It's a clip-on camera that uses Google Assistant to catch important footage. So something Google mentioned is that they don't want this camera to be awkward. So they specifically designed it to look like a camera. So you can either clip it on your shirt or wherever, and again, it uses Google Assistant to detect faces that like if, for instance, if you bring it to your home, you can train it to where it can detect the faces of your family, and so when you're home, you just set it down and it knows to pick up when that face is recognized with the camera. It's really cool, kind of creepy, but pretty cool. And this device is gonna run for $250. I don't think we have a solid release date for it yet, but we're thinking sometime this year. So it's going to be interesting to see if that is going to have a market for it, because right now there's not a lot of cameras like that. The only thing Similar to that's the GoPro, but it doesn't have the assistant feature built into it. So it's going to be pretty cool to see if the market buys into this. But yeah, that's all that Google announced at their Pixel event. Again, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys going to get any of these devices? Personally, I'm going to get the Google Pixel XL too sometime. But that's pretty much all I think I'm gonna get out of out of this unveiling. But let me know what you guys think, and let me know how excited you guys are for all that was announced today. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Peace.